From Amateur Radio Newsline Report number 2052, these are the Ham Nation headlines for Wednesday, March 1st, 2017. Good news for the International Space Station. They're expecting a special delivery.
The newest amateur radio aboard the International Space Station is on its way. It's an Ericsson 2-meter VHF radio, and it took off from Launch Pad 39A at the Kennedy Space Center with the launch of a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket on Sunday, February 19th. Its mission? To replace the Ericsson radio that failed aboard the space station several months ago. The Ericsson will be used for contact with educational groups and schools and for amateur packet radio in the Columbus module. Frank Bauer, KA3HDO, Eris's international chairman, reported that the Ericsson will be installed in the Columbus module and will take the place of the UHF radio that has been used in the meantime for some school contacts and APRS packet. Frank announced in a statement that he believed Eris was making, quote, great progress on the development of the new interoperable radio system that we hope to use to replace our aging radio infrastructure in the Columbus module and the service module, end quote. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Mike Askins, KE5CXP.
If you're part of a school or other educational institution that's hoping for a student radio contact with the crew aboard the ISS, you're going to want to plan ahead.
Educators and school officials have only until April 15th to apply for a chance to make radio contact with the International Space Station in 2018. Eris is already looking to book its crew schedule between January 1st and June 30th of next year. Applicant schools should be able to engage large numbers of participants and show how the radio contact will be used as a part of an overall education plan. As the astronauts and cosmonauts answer questions about living and working in space, students will also get to learn about space research, radio science, satellite communication, and wireless technology. The contacts over FM are expected to last about 10 minutes. If you need guidance putting your application together, Eris has information sessions online which last about an hour. The next sessions will be on Monday, March 6th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and Tuesday, March 16th at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. For further details, contact Eris directly by emailing Eris, that's ARISS, at ariss.org. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Neil Rapp, WB9VPG.
Finally this week, an announcement that has long since become a treasured annual tradition at Amateur Radio Newsline. The Bill Pasternak WA6ITF Memorial Young Ham of the Year Award.
Just as Bill helped create Newsline for hams of the present, he believed in nurturing hams of the future. We carry on that mission this year by inviting listeners to look around them at the promising young operators they know who are making a difference in their communities and making contributions to advance radio science. Nominees must be 18 or younger and be a resident of the United States, its possessions, or any Canadian province. Application forms are available on our website, arnewsline.org, under the YHOTY tab. Please read the rules carefully. Applications are being accepted between Wednesday, March 1st and May 31st. The award will be presented on August 19th at the Huntsville Hamfest in Huntsville, Alabama. In the weeks ahead, you'll hear some of our past winners speaking on Newsline, explaining the award's impact on their life. For now, look around you, find that deserving young ham, and make that nomination.
For the rest of this week's Amateur Radio News, please listen to the full Amateur Radio Newsline report online, on a repeater near you, or on shortwave radio station WTWW at 9930 and 5085 kilohertz. And that's all from the Amateur Radio Newsline, your independent source for amateur radio news for 4 decades and counting at www.arnewsline.org. With Mike Askins, KE5CXP, Neil Rapp, WB9VPG, Jim Dameron, N8TMW, Karen Eve Murray, KD2GUT at the news desk in New York, and our news team across the globe. I'm Don Welbanks, AE5DW. 7-3. We'll see you next time here on Ham Nation.